Welcome to TT's Corner. Today I would like to talk about the nurse that was assaulted in St. Andrew, Jamaica by businessman Robert Bell, aka Andy Bell, 65-year-old Andy Bell. It's alleged that on Tuesday night, Mr. Bell was parked in the street and no traffic, he blocked the road, no traffic could pass. And the nurse was on her way to work and she tooted her on for the person to shift out the way so she could continue her journey to work. And because she tooted her on twice, Andy Bell got out of his vehicle and went to her vehicle and spat in her face. When he spat in her face, she threw a water bottle at him, and that infuriated him more. He dragged her from the car, threw her to the ground, and he stepped in her face while having his firearm in his hand. Looking at that video was very hard, and I choked up because at 65, he's there treating a woman like garbage. Mr. Bell, who is from the upper echelon of society, behaving like a miscreant. This behavior is repulsive, and he has to be punished for that. He has to be. No matter who or what he is, what kind of businessman, I don't care. But he treated that nurse as if he wasn't born from a woman. And that's a doggone shame. And I don't know if he has daughters or if he have a wife, but I sure know he has a mother. He came from a mother. And to see a man, right now I'm not going to call him a man, to behave like that is downright despicable. Despicable. And I am glad that on Saturday, March 17, he was charged with assault occasion actual bodily harm, assault at common law, possession of a firearm, possession of a firearm, what you could say, with intent to cause harm. So he have a barrage of charges, and rightly so. It's about time. And I hope he gets harsh punishment for that, to let the men in Jamaica know enough is enough. You put your hand on a woman, there is punishment for that. Especially with when you were not provoked. This is disgusting. And I don't know what kind of business person Mr. Bell is, but come on. How can it says business person, that means you deal with the public. So what kind of behavior is that, sir? What kind of behavior is that? So you are gonna see a female that you don't know, and you're gonna treat her like that. So how would you treat somebody who you know? Then they need to check and see. They need to do research and see the type of person he really is. Because, sir, what you did was wrong. It was very, very wrong. And there is no room for your despicable behavior. And so in the business community, his friends, I think, who do not condone this behavior, I think you should shun him. Shun him for that. And let him know you have no respect for that behavior. And I want the judge to throw the book at him and let him be an example of what Jamaica stands for, because it's about time. Women have been treated as garbage for a long time. And I want to declare that we have had enough. We have taken enough. And it's time for you judges to let the men feel the real punishment for what they do to us women. Because a lot of times you judges, the judicial system in Jamaica sometimes seems like a joke and a slap on the wrist, especially these people from the upper echelon in society. And they feel like they can do anything and get away with anything. Because this thing happens on Tuesday and he was charged on Saturday. And I know if the person who stepped on that nurse was from the throes of the ghetto, Rima, Jungle, Tivoli Garden, Maxfield, oh my goodness, the book would have been thrown at him a long time ago. Maybe, even maybe, that person wouldn't be alive. So come on, judges, I'll be watching to see the outcome of this. Okay? And I know a lot more Jamaican in Jamaica and in the diaspora will be watching to see the outcome of this. Because we can't let anyone get away with that abuse. Enough is enough. And we have to stand up and say, take your hands off women. We are not garbage. Thank you and have a nice day.